Good afternoon and welcome back to another Good Things Live show. A show that we've created to remind you that there is so much good going on in the world. I know it can feel tough. I know this lockdown has been heavy on the whole world, but I'm here to remind you that there are still good things happening in South Africa and the globe right now. Just here at home, a couple of trending stories that have really been at the top of the good news charts this week were the Joburg restaurant that has turned itself into a roadhouse. Yes, it was a restaurant, and obviously we can't sit down in restaurants at the moment, so they've turned their parking lot into a full-on roadhouse. There was a bit of a complication there. On Friday, the SAPS moved in, closed them down because the regulations, they needed to figure out what exactly they were. But the good news for today is they are reopened today with permissions, and you can go to the roadhouse. You can physically get out and about with your family, safe in a car while socially distancing. That's a good news story. There's also a local biotechnology company, two entrepreneurs, South African, who have come up with an incredible testing kit to the backlog of the COVID-19 testing that we've all been waiting for. They are guaranteeing that they can do up to 1 million. It's really massive in the fight of what is COVID-19. And then the biggest story to come out this weekend was an update to a 2015 story that we did about a petrol attendant who is after becoming a medical doctor. Yes, he started off as a petrol attendant, but now, thanks to studies and bursaries and great opportunities and hard work and perseverance, he is going to be a medical doctor. All of those stories you can find on the Good Things Guy website. A story that I've been wanting to bring to life and bring to you for a while. Let me tell you a story about a South African mom who lost her son 4 years ago on the 24th of June, 2016. Was only 22 years old when he passed away from cancer, but he loved house music and always dreamed of becoming a DJ. It was tragic and heartbreaking, but this incredible mom realized that she could keep him alive and keep his memory alive through his house music. So Joy Steffs, who's perfectly named at birth with a beautiful name like Joy, his dream come true by going to DJ school at the age of 60 years old and can now mix house music better than most. Joy recently went viral across South Africa while in the lockdown, spending time with something that Dylan would have loved, playing music. We see you, Joy, and we see your beautiful son too. And I'm excited to have you on the show today to chat about this journey that you've been on in the last couple of years and what it feels like to go viral. So, Joy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brent.
It's great to have you here. I don't know whether I need to call you Joy or Mama Bear Steffs. What do you appreciate more?
No, Bear Steffs. That's love. I love that name. Yeah.
That's your DJ name, right?
Yes, it's going to be my DJ name.
It's very exciting to meet someone who's doing house music better than most at the age of 60. I need to ask, obviously, memory of Dylan. How did this all happen 4 years ago?
Brent, I'm a big 5FM fan, and I've the radio on. I've had my whole life. And then one Saturday morning, I was listening to the show, and Justin Tureen, who used to be on a Saturday, had this guy on his show. And then Justin said, "Well, surprise, surprise! I'm not only a fan, I work at 5FM, but I'm going to do a mix." So I'm like, "What? Justin's going to do a mix." So my ears went like this, and I thought, "Oh, this is fabulous." And then he did this amazing mix, and I thought, "What?" And then I tweeted him, and I do that. That's fabulous. And then he said, "No, this guy from Pioneer DJ School taught him." So I said, "No, this is not fair. I also want to learn, you know." And bearing in mind that having always said to Dylan, "Dill, please show Mom how you do that," because I would always come home and he'd be sitting, you know, at the table, and then he'd have all this in his headphones, and he'd say, "Not now, Mom, not now, Mom." And I'm so sorry he ever did utter those words, as you know the reason why. But then they, to cut a long story short, Pioneer DJ School, we got in touch, and he invited me to come down to where they were at that in Midrand, and I never hesitated. There were skid marks behind me into my car, and I went out to Midrand, and I walked in there, and I literally, Brent, I cried. I just thought, if Dylan could see this now, it was so fabulous, and I was so overwhelmed. I signed up. I never asked my financial guy, my whoever guy. I just said, I'm doing this. I'm doing this for my child. And that's where it started.
Tell me about Dylan's house music.
Dylan, he always wanted to be a DJ, and he always said, Mom, I want to stand on the stage and have thousands of people in front of me, and then shame, it was always his dream. And I mean, I used to drive him mad as a mom, because I'd always come home and I'd say, Dylan, I heard the song today. I love it. You must listen to it. And he's like, oh my gosh, Mom, no, not again, was always there. And I think, when you've got kids around you and young people, it's always been there. But then obviously losing Dylan, felt there was that like heartfelt gap that I needed to fill. And that's where I am now.
That's where you are now, going viral on social media. We're going to get into that now. I know, because we've spoken off camera about Dylan had a couple of issues with DJs as well, right?
He didn't ever DJ live. He was just doing some gigs and that, and practicing. And then he got very sick, so he couldn't ever do that,
Okay. But then you went to DJ school, and how was that difficult to go to school at your age, to start all over and learn?
Yeah, it was fabulous, because then I went every Saturday, and I was able to pay it off, which was very suitable for my pocket. So I could go every Saturday, and it was the greatest excitement of my life. And then my friend bought me this little Pioneer DJ record box, and I thought, oh, this is fabulous. And I practiced, but it was hard, because all these kids were just, when I was there, they'd come in and they're like, and then I was playing, and then they'd say, let me show you. I'm like, no, wait, guys, wait, I'll do this. I'll get this right. But through perseverance and patience, and even now, Brent, I'm learning new things every day, because obviously I've never taken my record box and stood in front of people and DJ'd. But that is my dream now. I do my mixes, I upload them onto my Mixcloud page, and I live for music, and I love it, and I just want to spread everybody's good taste of music. But my dream is to actually do something myself, which is in the pipeline. And then my dream is to have a saxophone playing, and then I want to have somebody talking. There's a beautiful DJ that does it, and he does beautiful, soulful, meaningful talks, and he's called Lazarus Man, and I'll use his name because I idolize how he talks, and he DJs at the same time, and then he talks as he's DJing, and his words are just like they get into the heart, But that's my dream. But yeah, whether that happens, I don't know.
I'm sure that you are going to do that, because I've watched you grow. We need to tell everybody, you've gone to raves as well. You've gone to a couple of different big dance parties here in South Africa.
Yes, I did go to, I've been to 2 festivals only. I went to H2O. Luckily, that I work with, they understand my love of music, so they don't mind going with a 60-year-old, because they know they feel secure with me, and I don't do anything above board. I never have, and that's just not going to change, And then I obviously, I've got to be careful about this, but
why? I've got to be careful.
Because I went with 2 of my friends from work, and we had a fabulous time. And whenever I go, people stop me, and in Afrikaans say, Tannie, please, can I have a picture with you, Tannie? Then the girlfriend's got to take this picture with the guy, and they'd always stop me. And then, it's just amazing. And my friends that I went to Ultra, they were like so shy. And one of the ultra photographers stopped me and he said, please, I want a picture of you. You're just amazing. And then Brent, that really touches my heart, you know, because I don't go there to do the wrong things, but to see the musicians and fill my soul with that music and just see all the people, crazy, lovely people. I just love it. It's so good for my soul. So, yeah.
Talking about filling your soul. So in the earlier weeks of lockdown, you sat down, you put your little camera up and you played a little beat and that went viral. I have seen people not even sharing the original video. I've seen people that have downloaded the video and are sharing the video themselves to their hundreds and thousands of followers, and you've become quite famous on social media. Not many people can understand who you are because it doesn't link back. But that's exactly why we have you on the show today, is so that we can put a face and a story behind this video that people are sharing of Mama Bear Steffs doing her thing, spending time, filling her soul, and remembering her son with the beautiful music that you make. How did that feel to have your video shared so much and for people to be seeing it?
Yes, Brent, it was overwhelming because, you know, and they were talking about people that post things on their social media today on air, and I was just thinking, well, that's me. I'm guilty because anything that makes I'm so impromptu, whether I think, oh God, I've got gray hair, I only put lipstick on, snap onto social media. People must see what I look like, how I'm growing, how happy I look, you know. If I'm crying, maybe I'll share that too. That's just who I am. But that day I was doing this and I love this beat of Corinne de Sol's song that I was doing. And I thought, oh, I just love this. Because I come from the Eastern Cape, clearly I love this beat. You know, it is in my body, believe it or not. And then, it was literally 30 seconds. And I thought I must just show people I'm busy doing a mix. Well, you know what's happened. It got like 30,000 views. I mean, it's just crazy. You know, for somebody my age, and when I told people, they're like, what? You know, they couldn't believe it. But it just goes to show how people, like, what appeals to the people on social media. And if it gets shared, like you shared it on your page, and how I've made friends from people that you shared even, you know, it's fabulous. So thank you for that. Yeah.
Well, no. I didn't share it for any other reason than it was really, really beautiful. And obviously we know each other because we live in the same neighborhood, and we've spoken over coffee when we were allowed to have coffees together before the lockdown and all those times. And I knew your story. So when I saw that video, where that love came from, and I had to share that story. And what was really, really cool was the reception that it got from people that are in the industry, from people that saw that appreciated it and could appreciate the music that you were making and the story behind it. One of those people was Good Luck. They loved your track and what you did, and I know that you love them. Like your story behind Good Luck, where did that love for Good Luck come from?
No, I love Good Luck, you know, because I think Jules has got so many good stories, and her and Ben and her team are doing so many amazing things, which I do, you know, and everybody else do as well. But they are just very special, and I've never seen them live, you know, but I do watch them virally on the laptop and that. But they are just I don't know what touched my heart with Good Luck. And obviously I have a hoodie and I've got my mask and everything's about Good Luck because
we must explain, because your hoodie and your mask say Good Luck and you wear it often and you wear it with pride.
Yeah. But it's just amazing, and they always give me love on social media, as well as, you know, Crazy White Boy, because they looked after Dylan. They took Dylan up to Cape Town to try and heal him. And Brent, you know, I just want to say thanks to everybody, because 5FM, every single DJ and presenter and producer and manager that's on 5FM, and people that have left 5FM that have left, they've always showed me amazing love on social media. And people always used to say, oh please, it's so plastic, it's viral, it doesn't mean anything. But honestly, when somebody sends me a message from 5FM, even over air or on my Twitter, and they'll say to me, we love you, Joy, they honestly do mean that, because I'm just who I am, and obviously I used to embarrass my kids, and especially my son, and like, Mom, no. Neighbors would be walking in Cape Town when I lived in Cape Town. I'm like, wait, guys, wait, that's a guy that sings, then I would run down the escalator to go and see him. So, that I'm very different, Brent. Yeah, I'm very different, and I do on the love of everybody, and I've got the most amazing network of people who do give me lots of attention, and it's just fabulous. That's and I don't know how to thank people enough for their love and joy that they inject into me, that I then in turn can inject back.
Exactly. You are like an empath, because you take all of that love and joy and the love for the music and you put it here and then you put it out again, which is just really, really beautiful. I have to ask, your family, when you think of family and friends and they hear that you're now a 60-year-old DJ, what do they say? How do they feel about it?
No, it's just, and even my work colleagues and my management and that, they're all supportive. And the first time I pressurized Roger Gooch to play my mix on his show one morning, and I kept on saying, come on, guys, you've got to play my mix. It's going to be good. Just trust me. It's going to be good. And then I had my whole work standing there. And even my financial guys, they had their hands up in the air, and they were all, I said, come on, guys, we've got to really enjoy this mix, So it's just, I include everybody in my world, and they do understand who I am. And I think they do love me for what I do, because, and I have dreams, obviously, Brent, it's just, like I said, age is just a number. And I'm sorry, it's only started now at 60, but I have to.
I think you're onto something. So there are many young DJs. The fact that you can be a DJ at your age and not be afraid and have these big dreams means you're going to get there. We're all inspired by your story. I don't think you understand how many people have contacted me because they wanted to hear more about who you are and what you're getting up to. You, Joy, you, Mama Bear Steffs, you are inspiring people by just being you. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, because it was so amazing that you asked me for this today, because the guy from Pioneer DJ is going to manage me, and he did my page today, so it was launched today. And I'm so excited because then I'm busy working on my mix, and then I'm going to load it up, and then I'm going to do a live stream sometime. And then, boom, I'll put that onto my page, and I'll just take little baby steps, But obviously, I can't go and do my DJing in front of 1,000 people. Nobody can these days. It's so sad. But I will do something viral. And yeah, maybe my gray hair will attract the people. I don't know.
Well, yeah. I won't wait till I am one day at a club or a festival and I'm having a good time and I hear Mama Bear Steffs is on. I want that to happen. I want to see you on some stage playing your music for thousands of people, because I can tell you on social media there were thousands of people that loved your mix.
Yeah, no, I know people are, it's just all the kids. And when I see a kid, then I say, hey, follow me and listen to my mix, And then when I was at Ultra, Dylan's best friend's little brother, well, he was little, now he's big, he's in varsity. And I was walking with my friends, and the next minute, this little boy said, hello, Auntie Joy. And I like, oh, gosh, who's this? And then he said, it's Richard. Joy, and I'm like, he says, I've just been listening to all your mixes, they're fabulous. And oh, Brent, I mean, I literally, the tears rolled down my cheeks, and I just said, you see, girls, this is so touching, because it's just, I love that connection, that's so good for me. I love it. What can I say?
Joy, I think Dylan is really proud of you. And I think that your story is just getting bigger and more people are hearing about you and hearing your music. And I think he is smiling down at his mom because you are just one incredible human being. You were perfectly named, Joy. That is the perfect name for you.
Yeah, and it's so cute because when I was at H2O, Mark was he was DJing, and then he was standing up on the stage, and he brought a lady down to come and introduce me, and I was standing in the front row because I always hashtag myself Granny in the front row because I always say, hey, don't push me into these things, So they always say, hey, watch this lady. I'm looking after her. So they're so cute.
In the front
and
row.
Friend came to me and he gave me a hug and he said hello to me in the front row. The kids always like, hey, Tammy, how did you get that right? No, it's so cute, Oh, that's just, it's fabulous. Honestly, I love it.
In this interview now, you must have name dropped at least 8 or 10 really big DJs that know you by name, that are playing your mixes, hugging you. If you don't understand that you're in that level now, then I need to come and, put it on a certificate so you can see that you're making waves in this industry.
Yes, yeah. And it was lovely when DJ Fresh and Catherine Grenfell were on 5FM. It was so amazing because when Fresh came down to East London when I was staying, he said that he's for a gig. So I tweeted him and I DM'd him and I said, I can't come to the club, because I'm old. So he said, no, come down to the hotel and meet me. And he gave me a cap and a T-shirt. It was fabulous. And then when he came back that week, he was talking to Catherine Grenfell. And then he says, oh, Kath, by the way, I met Joy, down in East London. And he said, she messaged me and it was so fabulous. And it's clips like that I've kept and I've recorded, I've told them to send to me, but that I treasure so much because, and then Fresh said, oh, and Joy, we love you and big ups to your son because he knew that, Dylan was not well. And that's what I'm saying. It was that kind of viral love, having even met them that they gave me. And that's what's kept me, that's fed my soul. What can I say?
Well, it's beautiful, Joy, and I really just want to thank you for what you do and for spreading your joy all over wherever you are, whether it's on social media or in real life. You really are just an absolute light. They say in psychology, and especially now during lockdown, we're suffering from many different triggers that make us feel certain things and or experiences that make us feel certain things. And the one can be defined as a trigger. So a trigger really upsets you and it makes you feel unsafe and have anxiety. Then you get something called a glimmer. And a glimmer makes you feel safe and makes you special and happy and joyful. And you are a glimmer. Talking to you today has made my heart really warm. And I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you, Brent, because, I think it was just fabulous. And, he was, I think, when I spoke at his memorial service, I was so strong. And I said, guys, watch this space, I'm following Dylan's footsteps. And I haven't done it intentionally, but it's just been good to heal my soul. Like some people, like, that lady wrote about Abby, or what was her name when we went to that talk, certain people find healing, and Lesego Zulu, they find healing writing a book and putting their hearts down on paper, which is fabulous. And I've read those books and I've cried so many tears, but my tears are my headphones on my ears. And that's basically, music is just good for me. I can walk into Cotton On and I'll say to the guy, oh my gosh, this song is amazing. I need to Shazam it. So, that's just, I'm crazy. And that's just, it's fabulous, so music has, anyway. And then
I must ask, so obviously your next step is to go bigger, better. You're going to be doing the live streams. You've now got a manager that's going to put you in certain places, and until we can be in clubs and whatnot, you'll be doing stuff digitally. Where can people find you? Where can they get get those links or watch your lives or see your streams or listen to your mixes?
Yeah, I'll put it on because this guy's going to manage me from Pioneer DJ School, because I'm, like I said to him, I'm putting my hands up, you can help me with that, so he said no, he would love to manage me. And so that's Alistair, and he's been amazing and very supportive and helped me so much with this. And then I just think that we're going to put it on Twitter, on Insta, and share it on my Facebook page. So yeah,
which is Bear Steffs, right? That's the Facebook page is Mama Bear Steffs, all one word.
Yes, yeah.
Can you? So, where does Mama Bear come from? Where does that name come from?
I don't know why. I don't know where that actually came from. But it's just
it's stuck.
I don't know where it even came from. And then I've got this little teddy bear, and then I love it. And my kids always gave me teddy bears, and I love this teddy bear. And that's, I think a teddy bear talks to me. I've got them all sitting up there. And it's so crazy that you like you talk to your beautiful dogs. But then if my teddy bear's lying right, then I'm like, oh, shame. I'll put you up, babes. Don't worry. It's so crazy, and it's just, that's just who I am. But yeah, Brett, it's just lovely. And I know that I talk to Dylan often about this. I'll be sitting and then I'll just say, Dill, this mix is hectic. I hope you're listening. And that's just, it's crazy. But, people often say, no, Joy, it's good you do that, because it makes you feel happy and you just know how to deal with things like that. So, and then, the day before yesterday, I had a share on Facebook. And sometimes those memories are good, and then mine wasn't good. And there was Dylan lying in the hospital at Scare, and he had the physio next to him, and it came up as a memory 7 years ago, when he had his liver op, to remove the cancer. And that just killed me. And then I went to my next door neighbor. Yeah. And I just said to her, I'm coming masked. I need a glass of wine and I just need to chat, because it wasn't nice, seeing that today. And normally I'm quite strong about it, but it just, wrenched my heart a little bit, but I always say to all the moms, the thing was, I was able to prepare for Dylan's death, because the oncologist told me Dylan's not going to last long, and then I never told anybody about it. I kept it all to myself. And rather, I'm so glad that I had time to prepare for Dylan, to pass away. It's not like a mom gets phoned by the police to say, I'm sorry, I have to come and see you. Your son's just been killed or like, for instance, Reeva Steenkamp. I always say to people, imagine that scenario, where you couldn't have chance to say goodbye. I mean, Dylan was actually sleeping right next to me. And it's so amazing how our life started when he wasn't happy being where he was with his, one of his parentals. And then he said, Mom, I'm coming to stay with you. And I said, oh, this is crazy. I've got a queen size bed. And he said, Mom, I'll stay in the bed with you. You have the duvet, I'll have the comforter. And that was a lesson to me, to deal with how his life ended. It's just so crazy, because he had such bad falls that where I was staying, I had to come from upstairs and go and stay down with him in bed to help him, because he obviously got so bad. Yeah. And then that's how he passed away. And I was able to be right next to him, So I don't shed tears. I'm feeling strong about it because I can talk about it now. But I can just say I was blessed to have that closeness, and I was able to say goodbye, because it's so horrible when you hear these accidents and tragedies that parents can't say goodbye to their children, or, it's horrible. So I am.
You say you were very thankful to have him next to you, but I believe that he is next to you today. And that's why in that post that I put up when I shared your video is, we see you, we see Dylan, we see love, we see joy. And I just want to thank you so much for sharing that story with us today, and for coming onto the show, and for such a light in the world. And I want you to continue with your music and continue tagging us and letting us know what you're up to.
Okay, Brent, thank you. Yeah, is this the end of the show?
We've been chatting for half an hour already. This is it.
Oh, shame. Okay, yeah. And then, I'll just say my friend who's an artist, she painted this picture for Dylan for me, and just little things and people. I haven't even deleted his Facebook page, and I don't share stuff on it, but it's just I'll do it when the time's right. I just haven't. There's time and place for everything, and yeah. So, but at least I'm able to live his through good memories, good and bad, but mainly the good things. We had lots of fun together, and now I'm sure he's like giggling like crazy about his mother, but I don't care. It's fabulous.
The 60-year-old DJ that's going viral in South Africa. I know that he's proud of you. Joy, thank you so much. Sending you only good things, and I can't wait to come and have a glass of wine with you when this is all over. I hope you have an incredible day.
Yes, Brent, and thank you so much for your friendship and everything, and just thanks for your love and always showing me happiness and that when I see you at the shops or at the meetings or whatever. And so thank you so much for asking me to be on this Good Things Guide. It's so amazing because I love watching your stories, and it's fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And to all the viewers out there, thank you for tuning into episode 3. If you like this, share it. It's a beautiful story, and go follow Joy. It's Mama Bear Steffs is where you're going to find her. And we'll see you next week on Good Things Live.
Okay, Brent.